Welcome to Kids Harbor. There are 2 Kid Harbor centers here in mid-Missouri, at Lake of the Ozarks and another in St. Roberts near Fort Leonard Wood.
Kids Harbor is a child advocacy center. The adults at Kids Harbor help kids who may have been hurt feel safe and cared for, like somebody's doing something to help.
Sometimes children are victims of sexual abuse or physical and emotional abuse. They may have witnessed a violent crime or have been neglected or endangered. These kids need a safe harbor and adult specialist to help them and speak for them. Things get started when the police and sheriffs, children's division, or other authorities refer kids and their non-offending family members or caregivers to one of the Kids Harbor offices. This is where they'll meet their advocate, a Kids Harbor staff member who will follow their case all the way through. Then Kids Harbor goes to work to make sure the kids feel safe and protected so the abuse stops and the healing begins.
At both Kids Harbor centers, there are comfortable rooms for kids and family to talk and get to know their advocate. Family can wait there and relax while the child who has something to report goes to the interview room with a trained forensic interviewer.
The interviewer and the child begin a conversation and get to know and trust each other, so the child can speak freely about what happened. Cameras record video and sounds in the interview room. In another room, Kids Harbor staff and authorities can see and hear the interview on a monitor without distracting the child. Team members can talk to the interviewer on an intercom and relay questions. This works so much better than having a child answer questions from a whole lot of different people at a police station or a hospital.
Everyone involved wants to make sure they have all the facts right. Getting this information will help them help the child.
Almost everything about a Kids Harbor medical exam is set up to remind kids of a trip to the family's doctor for a regular checkup. A forensic medical exam often has to be done, and Kids Harbor does it with care and kindness. The rest of the checkup just completes a kid's health picture.
At Kids Harbor, kids and non-offending family and caregivers can get personal help and advice from licensed professional counselors. For both kids and grown-ups, some bad things can hurt for a long time, and it helps to talk about it with someone who's trained to listen and help. If a child has to testify in court, they go as a group, so Kids Harbor staff can be there for kids during what could be a scary time.
1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys could experience some form of abuse before the age of 18. 90% of abused children know their abuser. Sadly, Kids Harbor works on an average of 700 cases a year. Kids Harbor provides a safe, caring, child-friendly place to evaluate a child who may have been abused. Kids Harbor encourages collaboration between agencies for the benefit of the child. Always for the child. And at all times, Kids Harbor's goal is to lessen the child's trauma. This important work needs your help. Kids Harbor is an independent, nonprofit agency that relies mostly on community support grants and donations from people like you. Kids Harbor needs your time, talent, and treasure. Volunteer to help with a skill that Kids Harbor needs, or pitch in when many hands are needed for a special event or a fundraiser. Think about a donation, or making a monthly pledge, or even mentioning Kids Harbor in your will. We can continue to do this important work because of people like you.
We can't change what's already happened, but with your help, Kids Harbor can change what happens next.